Hey, my lovely Serene Dream here, back with another pick a card reading. And today's requested topic is what has God revealed to them about you? This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. If you have not checked out your monthly Zodiac readings, your general forecast for the rest of the year, love forecast for the rest of the year, or finance forecast for the rest of the year, you can do so at the Vimeo links below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, link to my website can be found below in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance. And on the screen are 3 curtains. Go ahead and make your selection. If you need more time to make your selection, you can pause the video. But we're going to go ahead. Oh, give me a minute. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started for those who chose curtain number 1. Okay, so for those who chose curtain number 1, what did God reveal to your person about you? Okay, the first thing I'm hearing is stretching and growing. So I'm hearing that, okay, I'm getting the message more clearly. I'm getting that God told this person not to interfere with your growth. This could be someone who is being held back from you. Like, you could have a question of, like, why this person hasn't approached you or why they suddenly disappeared from your life. And I feel like it's because God has warned them not to interfere with the phase that you're in, which is a phase of growth. And God could have revealed to them that they're getting in the way or could potentially get in the way of your growth. And it's not like they're just doing it out of the kindness of their heart. I feel like they got a warning, like if they don't stay away from you, that they're going to suffer some sort of punishment. So yeah, that's the first thing I'm getting. They got a warning to stay away from you to avoid them interfering with your growth, your stretching that you're going through at this time. Yeah, it's like you need this time to be alone. It's either you're a person who is constantly in a relationship, or you're always craving a relationship. Even if you're not always in one, you might always have a relationship or love on your brain. And God is trying to get you to balance your energy out to focus on other things. Love is great, but it's almost like He's wanting you to understand that there are other aspects of yourself that you need to explore, other aspects of life that you need to develop. And right now is not the time to get into a relationship, or now is not the time to maintain this relationship. It may be the time for you to end a relationship with someone. And this person, like I said, they've gotten some insight, they've gotten some sort of spiritual warning that they need to leave your life or stay away from you, or else they're going to get it. They're going to receive some sort of punishment because their presence in your life, I feel like, is a hindrance in a way. Even if you don't consciously register it as that, I feel like this person does get in the way of what you could potentially be. Like, you and this person are not spiritually compatible. You all might get along on a superficial level. You might enjoy things like the same food, the same movies, and hangouts and stuff like that. But I feel like spiritually, you're something else. Spiritually, you're something else, and this person is something different. I feel like your spiritual ranking is higher than this person you're connecting with or you're asking about. And it's like, if you, instead of your energy bringing them up because you're not aware of who you are, their energy would bring you down if you were to connect with this person or remain connected to this person. If you are already or have already been connected to this person, I feel like this has been stifling your growth. There is a phase that you need to complete, that you need to go through, and this person is in the way, or they have been in the way. And if you are broken up with this person already and you're looking for them to come back, the answer is not to do that, because they aren't going to. Because I feel like almost you don't have the strength to deny this person. So that's why God spoke to this person and told them, like, hey, stay away from group 1. And yeah, they're listening because they understand that there's a severe consequence for not doing so. So I feel like you're alone, and you could be waiting for this person, or you could be like hanging in the balance, trying to figure out where this person stands or how they feel about you or what's going to happen, if anything, between you. And the answer is nothing. It's like I feel like there's nothing to progress between you in this situation, because this person is not good for your path that you're on, or you're being guided onto at this time. This person thinks about you a lot, and I do feel like they do miss you, but I feel like they always knew that they weren't good enough for you. This is someone, like I said, somehow not only spiritually ranking. I don't feel like you're only ranked higher than them spiritually, but I feel like there's something in the 3D that's a huge difference between the two of you. It could be like you have like you're more educated than this person, or you make more money than this person. There's like a there's like a big difference and like how you present, or like who you are as people, that makes this person feel inadequate to you. So whenever they have been with you, while they did enjoy you and they could love you, they always felt like they weren't good enough for you because they didn't have as much as you had, or they weren't as educated as you as educated as you were, or they weren't as loved and adored as you were, because maybe you have like a huge circle of, loved ones, people who love and adore you. Maybe you have a huge loving family, and this person has no family, and it's not their fault, but it's just, I feel like whatever the difference is, like that huge gap between the two of you, it made that person feel inadequate. So they always felt in the back of their mind that you were too good for them and they didn't deserve you. And now they got the confirmation that that's exactly right. Like, they need to leave you alone. I'm hearing it just is what it is. It's like the energy I'm picking up on, God spoke to this person in a very blunt way. It was almost threatening, like I said, because he warned them, like, if they don't listen to this, they're going to suffer some sort of major consequence for like continuing to deal with you, or if they decide to go toward you for the first time. Um, but one thing I can say, if it gives you any solace, this person was as interested, or they are as interested in you as you are in them. But like I said, they've gotten some huge warning. It was like a very blunt message to say, like, stay away from group one. If you do not, you're going to feel my wrath. Like that type of thing. So the person I feel like it came through a dream, and this person got shook. And like every time they think about you, or think about coming toward you, or think about, staying or reconciling with you, they're just like, nah, I can't do that. It's like they look at you and they have to admire you from a distance. I'm hearing Kenny Lattimore's song Beautiful Girl, so I do feel like this person really, really admires you. They admire not only how you look, but just who you are as a person. They feel like you have a very beautiful soul. That could be another thing that makes them feel like you're too good for them, because maybe this person has like a reputation of not being that good of a person. Maybe they have like a really bad past, and maybe the past is not so much the past. Maybe they still dabble in things that are not so good for their spirit and their growth. And I feel like it's like you compared to them, in some of your cases, you feel like an angel, and they know this. They know that they don't deserve you. You could have helped this person through so much. You could have stuck by this person. I'm getting like this person could have went to jail for some like petty crimes, and like you held them down. Like they have some sort of like really sordid past that's not really a past, because like I said, it's something present. It's like an energy they're still presently dealing with. And like I said, it's like completely opposite of you. It's like the bad boy getting with the good girl. But in this case, it's not some, little hood novel that turns out to be great in the end. This will end horribly if you were to get with this person or remain with this person, because their energy will bring you down. You won't have the opposite effect, because I feel like you haven't even begun to tap into your strength and your power. So it's like you don't really have what it takes to turn around such a dark or low vibrational energy. Not yet. Maybe in the future you could affect people like this, just by being around them. But it's like instead what happens is you're around They feel like you're out of their league. They feel that you're a great person. They feel inadequate around you, like they don't deserve you, but nothing about your presence changes who they are. They might have the mind to want to change, but they never actually change. Yeah, so it's like this person is being pulled away from you. Like I said, if you've been sitting around wondering why this person is suddenly quiet, why they've gone distant, um, why they aren't coming toward you, that's why. I don't feel like it's possible you won't ever hear from this person again because they might be too shook to even say hello to you or like reach out for a casual conversation. They're just going to observe you from a distance because I feel like that's what they feel is safe. They don't even want to interact with you and that be interpreted to God to be like, I told you to leave him alone. It's like they don't want no beef. They don't want no smoke with God. That it was like a nightmare they had as far as how that warning came into them. They don't want none of the smoke. So they're staying the hell away. And because you are highly protected. I feel like you've been around some very bad people in your life. You've been attached to some very dark, negative energies, but you've always been protected. Some of you, you couldn't help but be surrounded by this sort of energy because you grew up in it, but you've always been protected and you're continuing to be protected. But now is the time for you to really like ascend. Because I feel like all this time you just been protected and you just been in this bubble, this bubble of protection from this bad energy, but you yourself you haven't grown. So yeah, it's like now it's time for you to grow. Now it's time for you to stretch. So yeah, this person had to get gone and they can't come back, or this person they can't come toward you. So here I would suggest not even like looking forward to anything with this person because I don't feel like that's in the cards. There's something way better down the line. And once you start to grow and heal, you're not even going to have any kind of attraction to this person anymore because it's going to be a sign of you growing. The level that you're at now, because you haven't begun to tap into your power, it makes you be attracted to energies like this because it's like you don't know any better. But once you start to know better, you're going to do better and there's going to be better, and you're not going to be attracted to this person or anyone in that type of energy field ever again. Okay? So let's go on and move on to those who chose curtain number 2. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, so for those who chose curtain number 2, what does God reveal to your person about you? I'm hearing have faith. Okay, what I feel like God has revealed to this person is that the two of you are going to be together. Maybe this person has been feeling like it's a hopeless case. I don't know. Maybe you all live at a distance, or maybe there's some kind of situation or circumstance that prevents you from coming together so easily. Um, oh, for some of you, somebody could be like married or in like a commitment. One of you could. So it makes, if this person is feeling this way, like it doesn't matter. I'm hearing it could go either way. So this person could either be in a commitment or you could be, and it's like the circumstance. That's not the only scenario, but that's one of the scenarios coming through. Like I said, it could be that you live at a distance. Somebody could live overseas even, but like this person, you could be thinking this way too. But because I'm reading about this person's energy and what God has revealed to them, I'm only picking up or focusing on their thoughts about it. They've been feeling, it's like they have this attraction toward you. They want to be with you, but they don't know how it's possible. Like they don't know how that could actually be because of the circumstances. um God has been revealing to this person that you two are going to be together. Like don't look at the current circumstances as being forever. Like if this person is married or you're married or in some kind of commitment, that's going to end. And it's not going to end in some kind of messy way or like you guys like cheating on your partners or nothing like that. I'm not getting that. It's going to end in a very natural, amicable way. Like you may not see that coming now, but when it happens, it's just going to come very suddenly. I'm getting the example, and I know they aren't a great example right now, but that's it's just coming to me as an example when Will Smith met Jada Pinkett and he was married and he felt this attraction to her. And at the time, I think him and his ex-wife was going through, well, him and his wife at the time, I'll say, was going through some issues. And like right, it was like the night or like a couple nights after he had met Jada and connected, his wife served him with divorce papers. So it like allowed him to pursue this attraction to Jada, although he didn't want a divorce. It was like it was orchestrated in a way where he could go and follow his heart. So I feel like I'm getting that because it could be some situation like that. Like maybe somebody's spouse suddenly files for divorce and they don't really have a real reason. They're just like, I'm not feeling it no more. Maybe there was no wrongdoing or whatever. Like y'all can have a very amicable split. I'm also getting Best Man, the series they came out with recently, Robin and Harper, like when they divorced, like they split not because of like any cheating. Like they had this kind of attraction to other people outside of their marriage, but they weren't necessarily cheating on each other. But the real problem is that they just had two different desires for life. Like Robin wanted to like go to Africa or whatever. Ghana, yeah, I think it was Ghana. She wanted to go to and like study, some with her culinary skills, and Harper wanted to stay in New York and live in the brownstone. It's like their dreams were completely different. And it finally came to a head and they realized like we can't be together because like what we want out of life is much different. It's always been that way, but they were ignoring it and trying to compromise and make it work. But what ended up happening was Robin ended up compromising a lot of her dreams and goals to appease Harper. So yeah, it could be some kind of, since I was channeling that, it could be something like that going on with somebody's marriage where like they never really were compatible, but they were together and trying to make it work, trying to compromise, and eventually it's going to lead to like somebody pulling the trigger and saying like, look, we just don't work. And more than likely I feel like it's going to be the spouse, not the person or not either of the people in question, or that I'm reading about in this group. It's like a person, like there's one of their spouses, or if they're both married or in a commitment, like both of their spouses or both of their partners could like decide to just end the relationship out of nowhere. But it's going to free them up to like come toward each other. And if this is a situation where you all are at a distance, it's like God is resolving that. Like it could be that somebody all of a sudden gets a job offer that's close to the other person or something. It's going to be some sort of divine intervention that takes place to allow the two of you to be together. I'm hearing, so don't worry. That's what God has been revealing to your person, that you two are going to be together regardless of how the circumstances look right now. That's why I was hearing in the beginning, have faith. God is telling them to have faith that the two of you will be together. And they don't have to do too much or work too hard to try to figure it out, because the person right now might be trying to actively figure out how they can maneuver to move some things in place to make this happen sooner. And it may happen soon. I'm getting that it's going to happen out of the blue. Like this, somebody, your person, you might be doing this too, but again, I'm just focusing on your person. Your person might be actively trying to move some things in place to make this happen for you guys. But like, I feel like all their efforts are going to be in vain, because their efforts are not going to be what brings the two of you together. It's going to be God completely. Yeah, it's like God's got this. I'm getting that very strongly. Both of you can keep your hands off. God is telling your person all of this. Keep your hands off. I got this. This is going to work. Trust, have faith that the two of you are going to be together. I feel like this is a very highly spiritual connection, and you all are meant to do something very special in the world together. That's why God has so much of a He has so much of a vested interest in the two of you being together. That's why he's going to move things in place so that it can occur. This is not just an average, like, two people coming together and, like, oh, we love each other, we enjoy each other, we're compatible, and we're gonna have. It's like you're doing something. Your purpose together is bigger than just the two of you. So that's why God is intervening and moving all the pieces in place so that this can happen. And it's going to happen in such the perfect time of your lives. Like, you may have thought, I'm hearing somebody that thinks your person, because I'm picking up their energy specifically, they might be thinking like their best days or their best years are behind them. So they might be in like a different stage of life. Somebody might be entering like middle age. Um, because it's like I'm picking up that they have like they're thinking, or they have been thinking at some point, like, man, if only I had met group 2 sooner. Like, I could have, like, I had all this going on, and I was we could have done this. I could have not wasted time with this person. If I met them before, I would have never married this person I'm here with, or I never would have gotten a relationship with that person, and I could have been with them all along. Like, they could have been thinking like that. But it's like God is about to show them that their best years are ahead of them, not behind them. If they thought the years before were great, the ones that are ahead of them with you are greater. So they're not going to be, when they actually start to experience life with you, they're going to realize they didn't miss out on anything. And it happened when it was supposed to happen. It happened at the perfect time of your lives. Yeah, there's going to be, God is telling them it's going to be so much fullness. Like, their life is about to get very full. I feel like this person is used to, I'm getting something about like they've only been responsible for themselves. Like, even if they have been married or in a relationship commitment, it's possible that if they are married or in a long term relationship, they don't have kids with this person. Because I'm getting something about like, they've only had to look out for themselves. They never really had any real responsibility. Although they are with this person, it's almost like them and the person kind of like look out for themselves. And they're like together, but it's not really, I don't feel like that they have like a real solid partnership or marriage. It's not very orthodox, I would say. That's what I'm picking up. Something about this person's relationship is not very orthodox. So this person is very, like, they've only really had to look out for themselves. But their life with you is about to be very full. They're about to have more. It's possible that you're going to have like added family members. Like, you could have kids, and they're going to be taking on the responsibility of your children. I'm hearing they're going to love your children. They're going to love all the added responsibility. That's what I'm getting. But it's something that they never had before, and they never really thought about, because they were just so used to living life as like a single person, although they weren't single for some of them. It's like they had a partner, or they have a marriage where they don't, maybe it's kind of like don't ask, don't tell. That's what I'm getting. So it's like this person does whatever, they're used to doing whatever they want to do. And like, as long as they're part, like it doesn't like become a mess. Like, if this person cheated in the past on their person, it's like their person to just like keep it out of sight. Like, don't let me find out, don't let me see it. But it's like, as long as their person could imagine that they're being faithful, they're good. They know in the back of their mind that your person is possibly not. I don't want to put it all in your person, because it could even be the reverse. Like, maybe they're dealing with somebody like this who is on a don't ask, don't tell policy. It could be that they're both in an arrangement like this. They do their thing outside the relationship, and then they're together, but they don't talk about their activities outside the marriage and whatever. I just feel like it's something unorthodox going on here. And so they never really they never really felt the responsibility of like having to care for someone else in like a real way. But now they're going to like have that with you. Not only are they going to feel responsible and take care of you, but like, I'm just getting that there's other people in this. Like I said, you could be coming into the relationship with kids, or you could have kids together. I'm hearing this person is a little bit older than you. Maybe not by much, but I mean, it's like you could be in the same generation, but it could be like they're a few years older or something that's coming in, and I feel like that might be just coming through as confirmation to let you know that this is your person if you're listening to this reading. But yeah, it's like you make this person want to settle down in a way they're not. They've never really like you just make them see life different. But again, I'm getting back into the what God has told them. God told them that this is going to work out. This is going to don't focus on the now and what's going on. Like he's doing it all for you, for the two of you to come together, hands off. So if this person has been like trying to take action to come toward you or like bring the two of you together or like even have some kind of side affair, like God is warning this person to just say, leave it alone, back off, take your hands off the situation. I got it. This person is slowly coming around to heeding that advice. They're chilling right now, currently. As I'm reading this, I feel like their energy is learning how to chill, sit back, and just let things unfold. Because I feel like they were really racking their brain trying to figure out like how to make it work with you. Yeah, but it's like they're starting to see little signs of things unfolding. Like if they are in a marriage or some sort of commitment, they might be starting to see signs of their person wanting to leave. Um, and they're just like, wow. It's like they're thinking in their head, like their partner is thinking that they're hurting them. Like the person, their partner might even have said to them, like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like they might even discuss the fact that they want a divorce or that they're thinking about leaving, but it's like they're saying it to hurt your person, but your person is getting excited by them mentioning this. But it's like they're fake. I feel like your person is like acting like they care, but like deep down inside, they're just like, yes, like they're looking up to God, like you really are working, like you really are moving because they're getting sick of me. Like they actually want to go. They might, and if they don't have any kind of situation where they have an open relationship, they might have or be seeing signs or getting signs that their person is cheating, so it gives them grounds for divorce or something like that. It could work out in so many ways, but they're seeing little signs of something to prove that God's words to them were true, that this is going to come together, that this is going to work out, and the current circumstances don't matter because they're going to change in their favor. And the thing they love about how this is unfolding, even though they're only seeing tiny glimpses of it coming together, is the fact that they're not at fault. Like maybe the way they were trying to do it was going to leave like a trail of heartbreak or was going to leave like some kind of messy, cause some sort of messy situation that may damage their reputation. The way God is doing it, they're going to come out of this unscathed. And so are you. But again, I'm focusing on your person. So God, it's like they're seeing glimpses to show like, wow, I'm really going to come out of this and I'm really going to be with my person. And I'm not going to be like, it's not going to be messy. It's going to be natural, organic, and at no fault of mine. It's like they're so overjoyed. They're seeing signs that God's words about this is true. That's what I get. Okay, so we're going to move on to those who chose curtain number 3. Give me a moment to timestamp. Okay, so for those who chose curtain number 3, what has God revealed to your person about you? Um, okay, give me a moment because this one is a bit tricky. I'm getting that they revealed to your person that they can trust you. Your person could have been very suspicious of you, but I feel like for some of them, they just like naturally suspicious of everybody. Like they don't trust anybody's intentions. They naturally feel like everybody is like out to get them or like there's no honest people, there are no more honest people in the world or something like that. They can have a mindset like that. So they felt like you were no exception. But God is like, God has revealed to them that they can trust you. I feel like you've said something to them, you revealed something to them that they've just been like feeling like it's a little fishy, that they can't really trust it. And God is like, God came to them and told them, like, you can trust what they told you. They told you the truth. I don't know. I'm getting something about like you could be going through a divorce or some sort of separation. Like, even if you weren't legally married, you could have been in, what do they call it? When you, what do you call it when you're like together for a certain amount of years and like you're like based on property? Oh my gosh, what is that term? Something about like, I keep wanting to say communal, but it's not communal, I don't think. Is it common law? Oh my gosh, it makes sense. I was getting communal, but yeah, I'm getting like something about common law marriage, if not an actual marriage. So like you could be coming out of some, you could have met this person while you were going through a separation, like you're going through a divorce. So you may not be legally divorced, or you may not be like, you may be separated from your person, but you still live with them because you're trying to divide up assets, or like you're trying to get your stuff together so you can move out and get another place. But it's like in the meantime, you all agree to like still live together. It's something going on that makes this person question what you told them. So it's like they feel like, like you say you're going through a divorce, but you still live with your ex-husband. You know, like you say you're going through a divorce, but you still live with this man. So like, how divorced are you? Like, how separated are you? Or you say you're breaking up, but like you still live together. It's like, or it's like they're seeing signs that makes them question you, but like God is telling them like, no, they're telling the truth. Like you actually are honest. It's just a very weird situation because I mean the economy we in, let's be honest, let's be real. I get it. You can't just bounce out and just be like, hey, I'm gonna go get my own place. Unfortunately, a lot of people's income is not set up like that. So it's like you have to do what you have to do, but it's like you really are separated from this person. The relationship is really over. And this person was having a hard time trusting that, but they've gotten confirmation from God that you're on, like like you're honest about it, and the relationship that you were in is officially over, and that I'm hearing they were worried about getting played. So God is like confirmed, like giving them reassurance that they're not getting played and you're actually genuine. And you could also, even if it's not that, if that's not the situation, like you're coming out of a long-term relationship or like common law marriage or an actual marriage, it could be that you shared something about your past with this person that you aren't so proud of, but you wanted to be honest. And this person, like they have a fear that that's not in your past, like you might do it again, or you might still be involved in this sort of lifestyle. And again, it's like God is telling them that you turned your life around, or you're not like that anymore. So they're slowly letting their guard down with you. I'm hearing Maxwell's lyrics, I can't control the feeling, from Maxwell's Bad Habits. And I feel like that's a message about how this person is feeling about you. Like they wanted to not trust you, like they wanted to just rebuff you, but I feel like there's this pull they feel toward you. So although they were like not really trusting, and they were a little leery of the circumstances, or like what you share with them and whether they can let you in, it's like they kept finding themselves being pulled back to you regardless. So they kept wanting to give you a chance, but then like there's like a part of them, like a mistrusting part, they're just like, no, you can't do that to yourself. You have to you have to keep your distance. But it's like they can't control how they feel about you. So it's like God had to give them this reassurance to say like, hey, you're safe. So this person's going to slowly open up to you, let their guard down with you, because God told them that you're safe. Um I do feel that you and this person have a very passionate connection. I feel like you're a very passionate person, and so are they. But they're a little bit more reserved than you. Like this is, I feel like you're openly passionate. Like you could be a person who is very vocal about how you feel, and this person like they hold on to their feelings for a while before they share until they feel safe enough to share. Um, or like it's like something about you all being the same but different. It's like you're the same, but like you express it outwardly in a different way, or it takes one a little bit more time to show that side of themselves. It's something very cute about your energy together because I'm getting like God is almost like smiling at the two of you. Because I feel like what you're going to do is you're going to bring this person out of their shell and they're going to like subdue you. I feel like you both have something that the other needs to help elevate to the next level. So God is doing his thing and giving you all like the reassurance you need. I don't feel like he's necessarily like putting his hand. I don't feel like he has to like put his hand to like make things happen here. It's just giving you all comfort and reassurance along the way for what you're going to do anyway. It's just, he's giving you reassurance to trust each other because what you're going to do for each other is like help each other reach the maximum level of who you're meant to be. You each have something that the other needs, and I don't feel like you could find it elsewhere. That's why you were drawn to each other. This person could be more like outspoken as a result of like your influence, and you could learn how to like not be so blunt or not share like your feelings at all times, because I get like you're a person who you always speak, okay, that's it, you speak your mind a lot, and sometimes in situations where you don't really need to say anything, like you could just be you should could have just been quiet. But it's like that's you're just naturally like that, and this person could teach you that, you know, there's a time and a place. You don't have to say everything that's on your mind. So it's little things like that that's going to little influences like that you're going to have on each other that's going to change you for the better. But yeah, you have a very cute energy, but God is like giving you reassurance to say like you can trust this, reassuring your person that they can trust you and that they're safe here, because I just feel like that was really their only concern, is whether or not they could trust you. But like I said, the guard is slowly coming down because they've gotten reassurance that they can trust you. Okay, so that's about all I have for you for this pick a card reading. I hope it was helpful to you. And again, if you have not checked out your monthly zodiac readings, general forecast for the rest of the year, love forecast for the rest of the year, or finance forecast for the rest of the year, you can do so at the Vimeo links below in the description box. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, link to my website can be found below in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance, and I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.